Welcome back to the channel, guys. Something a little bit different today. In front of me, I have food from Greece. Now, I was lucky enough to enter a competition on Instagram and I won. So I won a £40 voucher to order at the online Greek store. Now, the name of the store, Ariston Foods. So I will leave the link to their website and their Instagram in the descriptions below. For people that are tuning in for the first time, welcome. And just to let people know a bit of a background about me and Greek food, I lived in Greece for 4 years and I adore Greek food. So when I won the competition, I was like, I'm just gonna get a big load of food and try it for you guys. Now, this is going to be last. This is possibly something that I'm looking forward to the most out of everything. We have a mixture. We've got some savory stuff. We have some sweet stuff. We've got a soda. We have tends to be around about Christmas time kind of snack as well. And then this at the end, which we will come to. So obviously it's a little different. Normally I'm in a market, but I thought having ordered and won the £40 voucher, I thought I would give it a go. Order a load of stuff, taste a few guys, see what you think. And this is by no means a paid promotion. My reviews of this are all going to be honest. I feel it's a little biased because it is Greek food and I'm pretty sure I'm already going to like it. So to my left here, to your right, no, it's still your left, I believe. So to the left of me here, we have a pre-cooked chicken gyros. Now say it with me, guys. That's gyros, not gyros. So we have their chicken there, and then we also have some of their pork souvlaki. Now I've still got one on the stick. I took the rest off the stick because I couldn't fit it in the pan. So we're gonna try these first. Now, I'll start with the souvlaki. This smelled amazing when it was cooking. It's a nice porky flavor. The marinade isn't too strong. I got a nice little char going on there from the pan, but it's much nicer on open coals. The pork is tender. There's a nice layer of fat. I'll just show you what they actually look like. So that is a pork souvlaki. I do think that is key to a good souvlaki, is having those layers of fat. I'm using my microphone. It's tucked down here. You can hear me. So it's kind of like, almost like an ASMR video. Who knows? Maybe I'll get some new followers. So, next up was the chicken gyros. Now this was already cooked. So all I did with this was just warm it back up in the oven, basically. Already shredded. The smell of the seasoning when I opened the packet reminded me instantly of a gyros. And I love everything Greek, but like this is. That is incredible. The seasoning in there is brilliant. Yes, okay, it's pre-cooked, it's warmed up, so it can be a little dry in the corners. But I mean, one person's as dry as another person's crustification. That is a word, but don't look it up, just take my word for it. Crustification is just, you got that caramelization, you know, the edges get a bit crispy. They have like a heightened flavor of that marinade. This is really, really good. Put that into a wrap. Some tzatziki, some French fries, some fresh onion, paprika, tomato if you want. That'd be a blinding lunch. And they come in a small pack. I think the pack that I got was 500 grams, and the souvlaki came in a pack of 5. But I think they go up as high as 2.5 kilos of the gyros meat. Now, that would be great. Summertime, you're having a barbecue, you got friends coming over, you're not sure what to do. The meat's already marinated, it's cooked. Souvlaki just stick straight on the grill. They're not pre-cooked, you gotta grill them up. Chicken's already done, just literally on a pan over the barbecue. And then you're ready. You've got yourself a belting kebab mix, and then you just have to make the salads. Divine. Next savory, technically last savory, I don't know why, but I seem to have gone for a lot of sweet food. Next savory. Now this is my go-to food in a can. There's two things in Greece that I loved in a can more than anything else. This was gigantis, which are these, which are like a giant butter bean, tomato sauce, there's a load of dill and stuff in there as well. I also loved what was known as fasolakia. So it's again, instead of gigantis, it's giant green beans and potatoes, and they're cooked down in tomatoes. And I would literally stop at the corner shop on the way home, buy a can and just walk home and eat it. So I'm really excited for this. Now, you can have these hot or cold. I am a massive fan of them cold. I tend to have them cold, but I put them into a bowl, mash them up with a fork, spread them on a little bit of bread, and then just like a little chili flake on top. So, I don't know if you'll be able to pick up on the camera so well, but they are a little oily. There's a lot of like olive oil in the base. Oh my God. This is a tasting video, so I'm trying to get through it quickly. But there's a possibility that I will eat this whole can in front of you. Because of the oil, the sauce is like velvety smooth. Amazing mouthfeel in there. The beans have a little bite on the skin, and then they're just kind of soft inside. The flavor of the tomato, all the spices, it's not massively sweet. It's not like a baked bean. There is a little sweetness in there, but it's just bloody lovely. Like, ah. I mean, I'm gonna put them to one side. I'm sure everybody else wants to see what I've got. Now, if you are still watching, I will put up here a link to my Greek series. So if you're really interested in Greek food, I went to Greece in May. If you haven't watched it already, I'll put the link to the series up here. And yeah, go knock yourself out. Watch the end of this one first, and then go over to that one. Or you can go and watch it now and come back. I'll wait. Just kidding, we'll move on. So next up, to get rid of the savory flavor, I have this. Now I believe it's Epsa. Now this is basically like a lemonade drink, carbonated. And I did try and get the sour cherry, but they didn't have any available. So let's see what this is like. Oh, okay. Didn't read it properly. It's a lemon tea. So it's flat. Nice tea flavor in there. Not too strong. The lemon really does kind of kick in quick. But that was actually really, really good. Right, palate cleanse. Main course finished. On to desserts. So first up, we have nougat and almond. So while I'm getting into this, do you like my jersey? It's the Waterboy jersey. So I feel I'm doing him an injustice by not having H2O on the table. However, we will persevere with just iced tea. So I think pretty much every country that I know has a nougat with nuts. Now, the difference between this and you get the ones in the UK that were like really, really soft, really sweet. You'd have like a pink color and a white color. And then it'd be like rice paper on the sides, two really thin pieces. Now this is a much firmer, solely white color all the way through with big chunks of almond, as you can probably see in the middle here. But the top and the bottom, or the sides if you will, are wafer rather than rice paper. I like the extra crunch that it gives when you bite into it. You can hear that wafer crunch into your teeth. It's not as sweet as the one in the UK. The one in the UK can almost be like acidic. It's so sweet. It's just like strong. The little pops of nut are really, really good with that. It's a great snack. It lasts forever in the cupboard. Why wouldn't you have it? Now, next up is Ion Break. So these are massive. I would say when you're in Greece, Ion is probably the biggest chocolate company you'll see. Could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I am wrong, but they seem to be everywhere. And again, it's just like a chocolate bar. It's got pistachio in there as well. I don't think Greek chocolate beats English chocolate. What I think would go really well with that is if the pistachios were a little bit salted. That chocolate is very, very creamy and very milky, and quite rich. A little pop of salt, we've got wonders in there. All right, we're down to the last 3 dishes. Oh, that's lovely. All right, now this one got broken up a little bit in transit. But this is chocolate and cherry. Now, the Greeks do cherries very, very well. So, just a regular little square again. But inside, it's like a delicious, cherry jelly. Oh, now, it's all in Greek and I don't read Greek, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think that's alcoholic. Oh. If that is alcoholic, that is a perfect Christmas Day snack. Texture-wise, it's softer than a jam, but it's not liquidy. There's still a little hold in there. Oh, but yeah, delicious, really, really good. Okay, so now we are on to a Christmassy snack. They are mellow macarona. Now, these are an egg-shaped dessert. Now, it's pretty much only flour, olive oil, and honey. There are other, sometimes nuts or spices, predominantly eaten around Christmas time, so this is appropriate that we're having this now. Now, I have never been a huge fan of these. You eat them, same as mince pies. Not everybody loves a mince pie. If everyone loved a mince pie, you'd be getting them every day. Okay. A little cinnamon. Quite a lot of cinnamon. A little tang of orange in there as well. It crumbles, but it's very dense. I like the fact that there's so many spices in there. Now, it's not my favorite thing on the table, but it is very tasty. And just, they're tastier than a mince pie, let's put it that way. I'm not gonna say they're amazing, but they're good for what they are. And I've had a few of them before. They are a really good product, but it's not for me. Now, on to, yeah. This is bugazza. So, Bugazza is a breakfast pastry. Oh. And it is basically, I don't know if I've cooked this too well, but it's basically phyllo pastry, and inside is a custard. Now, the underside of this hasn't cooked so well. Blame my oven for that. But this is gonna be messy. Oh, I can already smell the custard. I mean, okay. It is a little doughy underneath. I could probably, and I probably will, put the rest back in upside down. My oven's crap, so it hasn't done the job on the base. If it was a thinner tray that I had, it was like a casserole dish. But the pastry on the top is crunchy, it's flaky. You can probably hear the crunch when I bite it. I mean, just listen to that. The cream in the middle, or the custard, it's very sticky. It's hearty, it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. Now, normally in a bakery in Greece, they would smash a load of powdered sugar over the top of this to add extra sweetness. Now, without the powdered sugar, it isn't that sweet compared to what it would be. But it normally goes with a really strong Greek coffee. And I have to say that this is really good and really reasonable. So I had 2 of these giant logs for less than a tenner. You know, like this little piece here would probably be like £5 in a bakery in London. So the price point wise, it is really, really good. Everything on the table here, including a couple of duplicates of other stuff, and there is more chicken gyros as well. It all came to about £45 with postage, which I think is a great deal for what's on the table and the quality of the products. They are really, really good. I was really surprised, actually, more so by anything, the meat. This is incredible. Like the flavors and the texture that they're able to maintain with a frozen meat, cooked meat, it is just very, very good. This is good, however, I let this down. I failed this Bugazza. I will put it back into the oven and I will eat the rest of it off camera. But that's it. I mean, like I say, Greek food, I think, really does need to be shouted out a bit more. We in this country tend to just know souvlaki and gyros. There's so much other food there. There's a few other really good Greek restaurants in London at the moment that are doing some good things. So leave your comments in the comment section below if there's any amazing Greek restaurants near you, or if you've been to any in London. And who knows, having tasted this, maybe this will start me on a journey to find the most authentic and best Greek restaurant in London. I have recently done a video on Limonia in Primrose Hill. Great traditional taverna, really, really good food. But yeah, maybe we should go on a journey together and hunt for more Greek food. I'm quite interested in doing it. Any of you guys that are still watching this, please do leave a like. Please leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button. It really does help me a lot. And yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing what I'm doing. Long may it continue. But yeah, I am off now to finish the rest of this with without the prying eye, so I can just kind of shove it in my gob. But anyway, thank you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.